welcome to On New Paltz. I'm Jessica Clary.
And I'm Rosalba Correo. Here are today's top stories.
In international news, a suicide car bomber struck a checkpoint in a town south of Baghdad on Tuesday, killing at least 11 people. Iraqi officials say the bomber rammed a car full of explosives into the checkpoint guarded by security forces and pro-government Shiite militiamen outside a Sunni town. The town had been taken over by the Islamic State group since late July, but Iraqi soldiers and Shiite militia recaptured the town last Sunday. At least 23 people were wounded in Tuesday's blast.
In national news, President Barack Obama says the United States cannot be viewed as shying away from the battle against Ebola. He stated the response to Ebola needs to be, quote, sensible and based on science, while supporting healthcare workers going overseas to fight the disease. The president believes healthcare workers who go to Africa should be applauded, thanked, and supported.
Police in Seattle say they're investigating a shooting that left 3 family members dead. Police say a man killed his adult daughter and teenage granddaughter Monday night in their South Seattle home, then took his own life. The man's shaken but unharmed 10-year-old grandson was able to call 911 and report the shooting. Stay tuned for local news.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
In local news. This past Wednesday, sororities Alpha Epsilon Phi and Sigma Delta Tau held the Pi Up Panhell fundraising event. Proceeds from the event went to the Family of New Paltz organization. The Family of New Paltz mission is to provide confidential and fully accessible crisis intervention, information, prevention, and support services to address the needs of individuals and families in the area. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Ann Jacobs reporting on the sub-concourse for On New Paltz. Today, Alpha Epsilon Phi and Sigma Delta Tau are participating in Pi Up Panhell. Let's take a look.
We are raising money for a Family of New Paltz, and if you donate $3, you get to pie one of us in the face. Panhellenic is just a group of sororities that has many national chapters across the U.S. And on the New Paltz campus, there's Alpha Epsilon Phi and Sigma Delta Tau, and we just do events together, and it just broadens the community. The Family of New Paltz is a local charity organization that tries to raise money for food and clothes for families in need in New Paltz.
I'm Ann Jacobs. Follow at AUFI New Paltz, at SCT New Paltz, and NBC-TV.
The New Paltz Media and Journalism Society and the Woodstock Comedy Festival will be screening the documentary film A Night at Whiplash on November 5th at 7 p.m. in Lecture Center 100. The event will be hosted by Josh Rubin and Vincent Pion from the website College Humor, who will also be doing a Q&A after the screening. A Night at Whiplash captures an evening at the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater in New York City and features stand-up from many comedians such as Eugene Merman, Janine Garofalo, Michael Che, and more.
Hugo the Hawk has a new challenger on campus. A student has been dressing up as the beloved Sesame Street character, Big Bird, and putting fear into the hearts of those walking around late at night on campus. We at On New Paltz spoke with students to get their opinions on the new bird on campus. You can find the packages to these stories at WNPC-TV.org.
Hi, I'm Brett Linehan.
I'm Rosalba Correo.
And here is your sports and entertainment news. Television network FX has confirmed Emmy Award-winning actor Neil Patrick Harris has booked a 2-episode appearance in the hit series American Horror Story Freak Show. Joining him will be his real-life husband, David Bertka. Harris is set to play a chameleon salesman, with Bertka appearing as a love interest for Elsa Mars, played by Jessica Lange. This will be the second time Harris and show creator Ryan Murphy have worked together, with Harris appearing on the first season of Glee and winning an Emmy for Guest Actor in a Comedy Series. This will be Harris's first proper return to television since How I Met Your Mother ended this past May.
In its second to last game of the regular season, the SUNY New Paltz field hockey team was unable to overcome a 2-goal deficit that came just 5 minutes and 59 seconds into the game, as the Hawks lost 4-1 to non-conference Rowan University on a rainy Wednesday afternoon on the old turf field. Rowan held a 23-17 shot margin throughout the game, while New Paltz owned a 10-8 edge in penalty corners. With this loss, New Paltz drops to 11-6 overall and closes out the regular season on Saturday, November 1st with a 1 p.m. home game against non-conference Vassar College.
As 2015 rapidly approaches, the public anxiously awaits the debut of a hoverboard, as depicted in the second Back to the Future film. Recent years have seen all sorts of hoverboard news, albeit mostly in the form of useless replicas and disappointing products. But now, a California couple has created a new way to get your hoverboard excitement up, approximately 1 inch off the ground. Jill and Greg Henderson have created what they claim to be the, quote, first real hoverboard. However, there are the usual setbacks, beginning with the fact that this hoverboard only raises you about 1 inch off the ground and can only hover over metal surfaces. It's truly the biggest tragedy our nation faces in the coming year.
Men's soccer junior forward Jason Gonzalez has been named the SUNYAC Offensive Player of the Week, announced Monday by the conference office. Gonzalez scored a hat trick to help the Hawks defeat Fredonia 4-1 on Saturday, giving New Paltz its first conference win of the season. Gonzalez scored in the 25th minute, the 65th minute, and the 90th minute, and added an assist for a total of 7 points in the game. On Friday against Buffalo State, Gonzalez scored the team's lone goal in the 40th minute on a header off a set piece. A transfer from Division I New Jersey Institute of Technology, Gonzalez and the Hawks finished the season 5-11-2.
That's all for this week's news. I'm Jessica Clary.
And I'm Rosalba Correo. Thank you for tuning in.